Hello and welcome back to another episode of James Games. I'm your titular host. I am James and this is Paperboy on Nintendo. So here's a fun little fact for you. When I was a kid growing up, I forget how old I was when I first got it, but I actually got my first job, if you can call, being a paperboy a job, as a paperboy. Yes, I used to deliver newspapers. I used to do 7 days a week. I did mornings and the afternoon papers. So when you're like 10, 11, 12 years old and you get in, God, I can't even remember how much I was being paid each week. And keep in mind the cost of living at that time was a lot more different than what it is today. Like, I was actually earning some pretty good money. I think I was like raking in something like, I think it was like 15 to 20 pounds a week, something like that. And like I said, when you're 11, 10, 12 years old, that's a lot of money. And especially when it was all of the way back in the, late 90s, early 2000s, before bank crashes, austerity and just all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Cost of living crisis, etc. Before all of that kicked in, it was good money and everything like that. I don't know how much kids are being paid to be paperboys today, but hey. Anyway, we're not here to talk about my past, we're here to talk about Paperboy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this like 3 rounds. So I'm going to try and deliver as many newspapers as possible, smash as many windows as possible. And yeah, see how well I do. I at least want to make it to the end of one stage. If I don't after the third, then, that's it. But hey, without further ado, let's deliver some newspapers. Alrighty then, so the ones in white are my customers. To make them non-customers, I need to smash their windows. The red ones are the non-customers. To make them customers, you smash the windows. Right, let's go. It's Monday. Start of the working week. You can speed up and everything like that. Try and... Damn, missed. Skateboarder! Not a good start. You get 3 lives, 10 newspapers to deliver. Obviously, that was not my best start in the world. Just smashed it. I thought I could smash it. Right. Hopefully, nothing's going to come out and kill me. Oh, no, I smashed their window, which means they're going to be a non-subscriber anymore. Boom, smashed their window. So now they're going to become a subscriber. Avoid the little weirdo. The little kid on the bike. Crazy lady. Just... It's like, lady, I'm trying to deliver your newspaper here, man. That would have been a perfect shot. Right, smash. Oh, boo. Right, let's try and actually deliver one. Alright, so we got some... There we go, we got one. Way. Smash. Oh, come on. That was... Oh, shit, toy car. Get off the road. Then we got a break dancer. Smash him in the face. Haha, dick. Right. Very dangerous crossing. You know what? Doing alright. Hey, got a second and I missed the extra bundle of papers, so now I've got to be very frivolous. Smash the window. Boom. Dog. The doggo got me. Right, okay. At least the dog isn't going to come and eat me alive. So then... Yeah, you smash that. The good thing about this is that if you do lose a life, like, you get all your papers back. So that's it. Boo. Right. Might be coming to the end soon. Be very, very careful. Wait. What's that peeking at? What was that peeking out? Jackhammer guy. Good swerve that was. Right. Straight in the mailbox and got hit by a skateboarder again. You know what? That wasn't too bad. I didn't make it to the end, but Paperboy calls it quits. But it's a fake. Yes, it's a fake retirement because the Paperboy is coming out of retirement to deliver newspapers once again. How many houses are there? It's like 20, isn't there? Something like that. Alright, okay. Monday. I feel like I'm living in Groundhog Day. Well, it's Groundhog Day. Again, love that movie. So good. Right, that's one. Alright, let's smash this shit up. Ah, missed it. Smash this one though. Ah, missed again. Right, swerve around you. Smash this one. Yeah, we smash it. I mean, it's weird how you got to pick up your newspapers in the middle of the street, right? You know, if you are a paperboy, you know, having to do... Seriously, what is that? Peeking? But yeah, you know. Ah! Killer, 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 yeah, lady. Oh, what a shot! Now I'm being chased and got hit by the skateboarder again. Too many distractions. You gotta have your eyes in the back of your head. You know what I mean? Ah, right. Go, go, go. Before the... Uh-oh, just lost them as a subscriber. Toy car. Ah, shit. Ah, dang it. Right. Need a subscriber. Speaking of which, if you're liking what you're seeing and hearing, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Just riding over their mulberry bush. Love it. Right. Smash! Just freaking havoc. Knock over their tombstone. Unless they're like people who celebrate Halloween all year round. Yeah! Smash that. Smash it up. Smash it up. Baby, smash it up. Na 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 na. Gonna smash it up. Smash it up. Smash your fucking shit up. Did that hit? It's hard to tell sometimes. Okay, we're going into the crossing. Crazy folk. Hey! Bam! Right, how did I do? Oh wow, so there's more. Okay. So those are the cancelled subscriptions. I lost a fair few Tuesday. I hate Tuesdays. Still far away from the weekend, man. Right. There we go. But yes, once upon a time, I used to be a paperboy. I did it for up until I was about 13, maybe 14, something like that. I don't really remember now. I mean, like, we're talking over 20 bloody years ago. I can barely remember what I had. Oh. Ah, got hit by the remote control car. But yeah, I can barely remember what I had for dinner yesterday, let alone what I did 20 years ago. Right, smash. Come on, that. Surely that hit. Smash the window. Ah. What? Death Hook. It's death. Right. Get an easy one. Just run over the mulberry bush again. Ah! It's a tornado. And a killer parent! Well. I made it to Tuesday. Paperboy calls it quits. But, just like last time, and Ric Flair, and Terry Funk, it's a fake retirement because we're getting back into it, baby! Right, okay, once again. Here are my customers. Here are my non-customers. How many can I destroy? How many can I do it? And the thing is, it's like, one thing I want to know... Oh, nice. Is like... You know when you're watching, like, American TV shows and what have you, and it depicts, like, your paper boys, you know, the kids running, you know, driving around on their, you know, on their bikes, and they, you know, physically launch. Yeah! Smash the window. They physically launch, like, their, newspapers onto, like, people's yards and shit like that. Uh-oh, it's a dog. It's a dog. and I go straight into the back of it. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Paperboys in America. You know, it's like with Paperboys in America, go over the mulberry bush. Oh, straight into the thing. But yeah, like they launch it straight onto their yards. You know, whilst me as a paperboy, paperboys over in England, even though paperboys I'm pretty sure have like gone the way of, you know, the dodo, and I got distracted, so I missed one. Boom. Yeah, it's like paperboys don't just, you know, launch the newspapers onto their customers' front yards over here. You know, over here, we actually go ahead and physically deliver it, like through the mailbox, you know. Smacked him straight in his dick. But yeah, like, with, because yeah, we, generally speaking, that's what we did, you know. We would physically deliver it, because it's like, it's a little bit hard to explain without being able to correctly, you know, explain the like the geography of streets and what have you. Oh, here we go. Training course. Let's do this again, and then I'll finish my point. Way, 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 way. Oh, am I going to make it? Oh, right at the end. So yeah, like in America, obviously, you know, they've got their paper boys in their suburbs or what have you. Oh, I only lost 4 subscriptions. That's not bad. You know, you see them riding around on their bikes, and they're, you know, launching their newspapers onto. Damn, just missed. See them launching their newspapers straight onto like people's front lawns. We never did that. It was like an impossibility. I mean, like, it's a tornado! I'm pretty sure there's no way to avoid that. But yeah, what the shit happened there? Did I just skid or? But yeah, we never did that. Like I said, without having to explain certain street geographies, what have you. Like, you know, it would be they had to be delivered through, you know, the mailbox. Ah! Dang it. But that's Paperboy, and you know, that's some of the information I can give you about, as well as the differences between like American Paperboys to British Paperboys. But it's like I said, the art, well, not the art, because there is no art about it. You know, the idea of being a paperboy just seems to have gone the way of the dodo. Obviously, print media slowly becoming irrelevant, you know, what with digital media and what have you. So, obviously, you still got your traditionalists who prefer to say, like, you know, read the newspapers and what have you, and then you've got certain newspapers which are like handed out on the streets, like for example the Metro here in London. With the Metro, like, you know, you see tons of people reading it on the underground, you know, City AM, as well as a few others and things like that, you know. uh and yeah, you know, so this is Paperboy, and you know, it's a neat little arcade game. I mean, like, this is a port of an arcade game originally, and damn, this Paperboy's ruthless. You know, this is just a demo, and it's like just smashing everything along the way. But yeah, you know, it was ported from an arcade game, you know, onto the NES. It's somewhat of a cult classic. I don't think Paperboy really needs much of a comeback. It doesn't really need it. It's still fun. But, you know, that's only if you want to kill, say, like 10, 15 minutes by delivering newspapers or smashing people's windows. And yeah, you know, still fun, still good, but doesn't really need any kind of a revival. But that brings us to the end of this episode of James Games. You know, it was a bit more shorter, brief, and everything like that. As always, if you like the video, give it a like, share the video as well, because more shares, more views, more that channel continues to grow, and the more that I get to do this for you. Subscribe to Well Minus One Entertainment if this is your first time on the channel. Don't forget to check out all of the other content that's currently available, because you never know, there might be something that you like. And if you do subscribe, hit that notification bell so you are notified about any and all content that goes live onto the channel. So, once again, thank you very much for joining me here on this episode of James Games. And I forgot as well, don't forget to drop a comment below. Tell me some of your stories with Paperboy the game. Tell me some of your stories with being a paperboy. Were you a paperboy? Were you chased by dogs and stuff like that? One story that I always like to tell is that, you know, part of the dangers of being a paperboy is that, you know, you can get horrendously wet, you know. And yeah, you know, I remember once I was doing my round. It was one of the afternoon ones. I don't remember the day of the week, but it was just an afternoon one, and it was bucketing down. You know, any opportunity to try and find any cover? Nothing. About 90% of my papers got wet, but hey, the thing is, I still had to deliver them regardless of the weather. Rain, wind, snow, sunshine, still had to do it. But yeah, you know, drop us a comment. Let's hear some of your stories about being a paperboy or playing the game Paperboy. Did you play Paperboy 2 or Paperboy on the Nintendo 64? If I remember there is correctly, there is a Paperboy on Nintendo 64. But anyway, yeah, so thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time for some more fun, some more games. Take it easy, everyone.